I asked you to send me your dumbest redstone ideas. I've picked out my favorites, and now I'm gonna build them. Echoic Gaming has asked me to make a cobblestone bridge builder, but right behind it is a TNT duper that blows up any bridge built, making the bridge builder useless. So here is a bridge builder, and if I just turn it on, then you'll see that it's gonna start making a bridge out of cobblestone. And it's actually reasonably fast until you realize that there's a TNT duper above it that's destroying the bridge that it's just built. So it's never gonna really do its job. It's always a very short bridge just behind it. So in here, I've just got some lava dispensers. I'm having to use Carpet Mod's movable block entities to make this work, and then some waterlogged stairs that get pushed along. And so that's how it makes the cobblestone to build the bridge. And then all the way up here, we have the TNT duper, and it needs to be this high because we want the TNT to blow up when it's right next to the cobblestone. We don't want it to fall any further than this. So there you have a bridge builder that sucks at building bridges. Panos Robs 9749 has asked for note blocks that make the sound of
I am Steve.
I am Steve.
Sagirem has asked me to make a furnace that uncooks items instead of cooking them. So here is my item uncooker. Now, unlike a normal furnace, which is boring and cooks things in the correct order, so it goes from raw beef and then gives us cooked beef, this furnace does it in reverse. So if I give it some steak, then it's gonna do its thing, and in just a second, it gives me back some raw beef. But it actually goes a step further than that. If I give it a bone and then wait a little bit, then it's gonna give me back the cooked meat. Then I put that in and then wait a little bit. Then, like you saw before, it will give me the raw beef. And then if I put that back in, then this time, well, it actually brings the cow back to life. Rezu Cutie has asked me to make a mental health improving machine, a machine that deletes scrolling social media. I mean, I shouldn't really have to delete your social media for you, but hold on one second. Lilo117 NASCAR has asked me to make a door that only opens once I reach 350,000 subscribers. So here's a door, and there doesn't seem to be any kind of lever or button or input device anywhere. But there is this chest here, so let's see what it says. Please place any proof of your sub count inside the double chest, and the Clout-O-Meter 9000 will determine whether or not you have enough clout to enter. Okay, well, here's my clout. I've got 317,000 subscribers at the moment, so let's see if it accepts it. Okay, that didn't sound good. Maybe it just got it wrong. Let's try again. Nope. Okay, it doesn't want to let me in. I guess I just don't have enough clout. To open this door, you'll have to subscribe. We won't know what's inside it until I reach 350,000 subscribers. Kype556 and Silicat have both asked me to make a door that only opens when you're not looking at it. Well, as it turns out, that's literally one of the first things I did when I opened the snapshot. So here's a 3x3 door, and as you can see right now, it's closed. But if I turn around, then you can see it opens. And then if I turn around again, then it very quickly closes. And then if I turn it around again, and then wait, it opens. And if I turn around again, it closes. So I have to walk through the door backwards to get through it. And as you might have heard there, now it closed again because I'm now looking at the new mob, the Creaking. And like I said, this is literally the first thing I did when I opened the snapshot. I discovered this by myself, and loads of other people discovered it by themselves as well. You literally just stand the Creaking on a pressure plate, put some water above it, so when you look away from it, it floats in the water. And then when you look at it, it freezes and it sinks down onto the pressure plate. Unfortunately, you can't do this in survival because Mojang made it so that naturally spawning creakings despawn during the day, and the only way to stop them from despawning relies on glitches. So Mojang, please let us actually use the creaking. Don't let it be a useless mob that can never leave where it spawns. Ian's Chi 1UP has asked me to make a minigame where you use the Minecart Acceleration game rule to launch a minecart off a ramp and time it correctly so it lands on a specific spot. So here's our minecart ramp. I'm going to set the maximum speed of the minecart to 1,000, which is as fast as it will go. And over here, we have the game board. So when I press this button and then I wait a bit, one of these lamps is going to turn on. And that's where we need to aim the minecart. That one's actually a fairly easy one. So if I just spawn in the minecart and then it spin round twice, then it's gonna land right there. So I guess I win a point. So now let's pick a new one. Okay, now it's chosen a pretty hard one. It's further away, so I need to let the minecart spin up more. So it's gonna be moving a lot faster. Let's try this. Have I overshot it or undershot it? I've overshot it. Okay, I want to try that again. Maybe this time? Oh yes, there we go. And this time it's picked this one. I'm not sure how easy or hard that one is. Let's find out. Okay, that was way too far. What about this? Damn, I'm actually just really good at this, apparently. I promise you, I have not practiced this at all. Now it wants me to do the first one, which is literally just that. Probably the easiest of them all. Okay, let's try one more. Okay, and now it wants me to do the very last one, which is also one of the easiest of them all. You just dispense out the minecart and let it spin all the way up to maximum speed. Yeah, hardest shot of my life, I know. So this is what's happening underneath. There's 22 different possible spots where the minecart can land, so I needed a 22-way randomizer to decide where you're supposed to aim the minecart. So in here, I have 22 different items, and each one represents one of these spots. And when you press the button, one of them is going to get randomly put out and put into this water stream, where it will get sucked up by one of these item filters, whichever one has the same type of item in it. And when it picks up the item, it'll trigger some redstone, which turns on the lamp next to it. This would actually be a pretty fun minigame to play on a server. If this was on Hypixel or MCCI, I would play it. RC Bricks has asked me to make an anvil replacement system that puts down a new anvil, breaks it in front of your eyes, then adds a new one and repeats. So here I have a very damaged anvil that's about to break, and I've got some items here to enchant. So if I just do that, then eventually at some point, this anvil should break. And there we go. So now it gives me a new anvil, but wait. Can I use the anvil, please? Thank you. No? Okay. Let me enchant something. Let me finish enchanting this sword. No. No, I can't do a single enchantment. There's not enough time. Oh no. I need a macro or something to do this. Oh my god. I almost did it there. Okay, no. I almost had it there. Oh no, I was so close. I was so close. Okay, clearly I'm not going to be able to finish enchanting this sword. And, yeah, there's a lot of anvils to go through. So yeah, behind here is basically a clock that pulls the floor out from under this anvil and then pushes it out again to break it. And then it just pulls the ceiling away to let one of these anvils fall through. And that's literally it. Oh, hello. It seems that this P is very interested in the Anvil Replacer. Bubbles Bubbly 8525 has asked me to make a skeleton farm that requires an input of sticks and stones to break the skelly's bones. So here I have a skeleton farm with the usual killing chamber, but I can't get in, and I think it has something to do with these chests here. There's a stick above this one and a cobblestone above this one. So I guess if I put a stick in here, then this light turns on. Okay. And then if I put a cobblestone in this one, then the door opens. Okay. So now I can start killing the skeletons. Oh. And it closes up again. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, put a stick in there and then cobblestone in there. Okay, it opens up, and then if I kill a skeleton, it closes up on me again. Okay, so it seems like I only get one swing at the skeletons before it decides to close again. So here's what's going on. There's a couple of item filters here, searching for cobblestone and for sticks, and when it detects that it's gotten one of those items, it's going to turn off this comparator, which then turns on this redstone lamp to show you it's got one of those items. And when both of them turn off, if I do that now, then this torch turns on, which opens up the door. And then over here, there's a calibrated sculk sensor, so as soon as something dies, it detects that and it resets the whole thing. Elia Zayn 5469 has asked me to make a moss saturator / desaturator in the new snapshot. So in front of me, there's just a blank wall with a chest in the floor, and I've got a piece of moss here. So if I put this inside, then it's going to take that, and then it puts a bit of stone out of the wall, and it turns it into a pale moss block. And then if I put that in the chest and then let it do its thing, then it's going to put out another piece of stone and turn it into a regular piece of moss again. And this is what's going on. So there's a couple of item filters here looking out for moss and pale moss. And so when it detects either of them, it will activate this stone generator over here, which will put a piece of stone up here. And then one of these dispensers back here will bone meal the opposite type of moss that you put in, which converts the stone into that type of moss. So now you can take all of your moss and do this to it. Permaku3760 has asked me to make an automatic water bucket clutcher. So here's a cliff, and very clearly, I'm not going to survive that fall. So let me just brace myself a second, give myself a bit of a run up, and then let's see what happens. Oh. Okay. I guess this machine saved me, and these very conveniently placed pressure plates definitely didn't have anything to do with that. No, they definitely didn't do anything. Okay, so underneath here, there's some redstone going down, and then under here, there's this circuit here that's perfectly timed to retract this double extender and pull the grass blocks back, and then it dispenses the water. And then after a while, this comparator fader turns off, it puts the water back in the dispensers, and then it pushes the grass blocks back out. So as long as you choose to jump off this specific cliff and land in that very specific spot, in this very specific way, it will save you from dying from fall damage 100% of the time. Dave Bigman 1725 has asked me to make a door that reveals the redstone when you try to open it, but doesn't actually open the door. And if you want to get through, you have to climb inside the redstone. Well, here is yet another piston door. And if I flip this lever, it doesn't open. Why doesn't it do anything? I can hear pistons somewhere, but I don't see a door opening. Oh, that's a bit misleading, but okay, I guess I'm supposed to walk through here. Can I get under here, though? No, I don't fit in there. I guess I can, like, climb up here? Wait, can I get through here if I do this? Okay, yeah, I've got to crawl through the wiring. Where am I now? I'm lost inside a door. I think I need to parkour up here and then go over the top of here. Okay, yeah. And then if I jump down here and out the other side, well, I'm through. I guess it is a door, just not a very good one. But anyway, what's even in here? Oh, it was hiding the next dumb idea. Okay, so Mindius Firma 7807 says, get paid by your sponsor. Well, funny you say that, because that's not a dumb idea. It would actually be a pretty smart idea to pick up a new skill with the sponsor of this video, Brilliant. Brilliant is an online learning platform that makes learning new skills fun and engaging, with lessons where you learn by doing, not by passively watching lecture videos. And each lesson is short and concise, so you don't have to sit in one space and force yourself to learn for hours. You can do it on your computer or your phone whenever it's convenient for you, so you can build up a healthy learning habit as part of your daily routine. Brilliant has courses in maths, programming, data science, and so on. And their data science course recently got a bunch of new content. They're always adding new stuff, so you won't run out of things to learn. So if you want to pick up a new skill, or you're just feeling curious, then you can visit brilliant.org/purplers to get full access to all of Brilliant's content free for 30 days. And if you buy a subscription through my link, you'll also get 20% off the lifetime of your subscription.